you listening?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm glad to see we finally unzipped before we went pee.
Yep. Sorry, we had a date night with the wife last night. We were busy playing games and stuff, and my brain is not quite here all the way. Yay! No, I'm just a little bit tired. It was a fun night. Having those date nights with the significant other is always important. So we try to do that when we can. We had pizza for dinner last night.
Nice.
Yeah. How are you doing,
Spider-Man meme?
I'm doing pretty good today.
Yeah, good.
Pretty good. Stayed up late last night and played a game of Commander with Mr. DJ Longhair.
Yeah, I caught wind of that. That was a good game.
How are you doing, TCG dude?
I'm doing good, my guy. I also had some significant other time this weekend. I told some of the viewers last Friday that I was planning on going out doing some events, either the RCQ or the standard or draft, excuse me. Neither of those ended up happening. One for weather and the other for money reasons. But really, my old lady is the breadwinner. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely a bit of a house husband. So sometimes she just needs some TLC. And that TLC came in the form of she made a Magic Arena deck and we had a 1v1 session against each other. Yeah, it was great, bro. Well, a couple months ago, I guess last year technically now, we both got Samsung tablets. And we've both had computer issues, so we couldn't actually play Arena because our computers would freeze, right? So we finally buckled down. I was like, all right, I want to stay. I didn't show up for the RCQ lady. I definitely need to practice some standard. Let's whip you up a standard deck. And so we did. She had some wild cards ready to go, and we just sat on the bed and did our 1v1. And she actually rocked me with the dinos, bro. She made a red-green dino deck, and I was thoroughly surprised. It's like, well done. Nice. Well done, madame.
Nice. Your butt handed to you. You deserve it.
Yeah, probably.
So, with that deck, did she beam you over the bed and spank your hand in?
Oh, goodness. Well, life finds a way, doesn't it?
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Well, thinking of significant others, Valentine's Day is around the corner, and at cardsutopia.com, you can get this vinyl dice bag for $60. That is $15 off the normal price for Valentine's Day. The deal is lasting until Valentine's Day, so get your Valentine's nice lined vinyl dice bag at cardsutopia.com. Or if you're just feeling generous, you can buy this super cool, super fast tourist dice bag or the dice bag hillbilly shown over there. And you can get some of these lapel pins that are being sold at cardsutopia.com. You can find these all at cardsutopia.com, the sponsor of this channel. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, boy. Woo. So, what a great day. What a great morning. So, thinking of last night, we ordered pizza last night. Believe it or not, we didn't really touch the pizza because wife got a salad, and I ended up getting these cheesy bacon jalapeno stuffed breadsticks, and we ended up eating those. And there was leftover pizza for days, and we still got a little bit of buffalo hot wings left. We got filled off the sides more than we did the main dish.
Nice.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was good. But we watched a lot of YouTube, just chilled out. Just relaxed. It was cool. And I'm saying that because if you guys are feeling like you want to eat something today, maybe pizza is the way to go.
I think somebody's at the door toward us.
Yeah. I think so. Boop.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I appreciate it. No, it's all good. I had to re-log in. I'm on my old laptop. And so I had to re-log in, yada yada yada, and it booted me. Dude, it's like sorry to side tangent real quick. It's funny how some items become reliable. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, yeah.
these folks out here loving their 1950s Ford 1960s Ford trucks because they're made of steel and would last a lifetime. Somehow, some way, this Toshiba touchscreen laptop from 2015 is almost pushing 10 years old and still kicking, bro.
Wow.
Oh, I feel you. Electric can openers. I just don't like them. I don't like them. I'd rather use the old squeeze the handle hand crank can openers. They just seem to work better, faster, and do what I want more efficiently. Maybe it's because I'm old and used to it, but the new ones, like there's some can openers that are electric. There's like a handle, and somehow you clip them onto the can with a magnet, and you hold it and press a button, and it whirs the can around, and it doesn't always do the job just as good. It's weird. This is weird.
Right.
This is how life rolls. But like at the same time, the laptop I'm on is like about 10 years old, probably around 7. And it's been pushing up, and I think there's like a big bump right here. I need to start investing into a new laptop in the future. There's a big bump on my laptop, like the battery or the graphics card swelled up, and I'm like, I don't know. Certainly messed up the mouse pad.
Yeah, I hear you on that one. That's probably one of the first things to go on a laptop is the keyboard area and the mouse pad. So I bought an HP Omen back in 2022. It was a pretty legit laptop. It's got a 3060 in it, yada, yada, yada. Out of all the things that it does, the first thing to go out was the mouse pad. And it's not completely out, but it's like, parts of it doesn't have reception to your finger very well. So, man, I'm really excited for you to upgrade your tech, though, man. You know, a lot of folks here on YouTube been getting the tech upgrades, and man, I think that you put in such effort and dedication into your channel that you deserve to have a tech upgrade, bro. So I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I'll be in the future. Got to save up. Like this laptop. In today's standard, like if I got one like this in today's standard, it would cost like a couple $1,000. So for real.
Okay.
Well, let's say hi to some people in chat. Darc Raven, hello. I'm working on some paintings. Hell yeah. Hope you're doing good. Richie Dubs, morning. James Willis, the best subscriber has arrived. There's Dubs. Hillbilly just saying Dubs. And with all that leads us to the first segment of the day. Hillbilly, what's the segment of the day?
Is it?
It is card of the day. How'd you know? It is definitely
card of the day.
Woo! This is brought to us by TCG Dude. He wanted to show off this sweet combo. You got Dark Depths that turns into a big creature if you remove a lot of counters, but you got Thespian Stage that really just pay 2 and it becomes the creature because it has 0 counters on it. This combo is pretty classic, pretty old. I remember this combo back. I believe Thespian Stage is from a Ravnica set, and Dark Depths is from the Cold Snap Ice Age area.
Yep. Dark Depths is Cold Snap, and Thespian Stage is Gate Crash. So you were correct on that, sir.
Yeah, I just remember because this was like the primo combo back in the day. Then when the first Zendikar block came out, we got a vampire that you sacrifice, then you remove all counters from a permanent. That was another combo to go with this.
Yeah, the Hex Mage, Vampire Hex Mage.
Yeah, you remember. This is a classic cool combo. Like I have a Dark Depths. I don't have a Thespian Stage, but I have a Dark Depths that was gifted to me that I just love because I always wanted the card. So, and like I've been trying to find a way to put it in a deck, but efficiently 20 counters and 3 mana to remove 8 counters is really hard to do in a game. So I just haven't put it in anything yet. But this is a classic. And, both cards are fairly cheap, so knock yourself out. Thespian Stage is like $3-4. Dark Depths is like probably less than 10.
Dark of the two, Dark Depths is more expensive and less commonly printed. Actually, just throwing this out there, if anybody has a Dark Depths for trade, hit your boy up.
Throw it out there. Whoop, whoop. All right, now for the picture of the day. This day is definitely fun. Boom.
It's Monday.
Oh man, that's my energy level today right there. My energy level is just but for sure I do my best to be more boisterous and bouncy. B words. B. Because this episode is brought to you by the letter B. No, I'm kidding.
You better be subscribing.
That's right. But yeah, so good. So good. What a wonderful day. And the topic of today is Magic the Gathering is what to you. And of course, I have some monologue because Tortoise likes to monologue. And then I know you guys should be able to read this one in chat, but you don't have to. But it's because I posted it along and right before we started, after we thought we started. Magic the Gathering is what to you? What is Magic the Gathering to me? To us? To anyone? Is Magic the Gathering worth flipping for a living anymore? Is it worth collecting anymore? People are not buying serialized cards right now. Like, there's a lot of people complaining that they got these like $300 cards and no one's snapping at the price. They reprinted Chromatic Lantern as a serialized card twice. Different arts, but they reprinted it twice as serialized cards. To me, the Gathering is better played over being collected, but having both was sweet. Now, the question is, can WOTC fix this issue, or will they keep upon this path? The floor is open for any questions.
I don't think they'll fix because they're wanting to focus on standard right now.
Mm-hmm.
They did say that the way people collect the cards is going to change.
They did say that during Aftermath, yes.
So if way collecting has changed, it's probably showing how it's changing, where it's going to be more of a playable game instead of a collecting game.
Right. Well,
I mean, they're still going to cater to the collectors a little bit, but not as much as they have been.
Well, to be honest, one thing I've been shouting out for a while, been saying since, a little bit before before Aftermath came up, but it was when they first started showing serialized cards. I'm like, I think Wizards is trying to push the way we collect cards. Like, they're trying to find an excuse to reprint cards, keep card values low, and have value in the set somewhere. And serialized cards was like that because, they can be worth money because, 1 out of 500, 1 out of 50, 1 of 1. So I think they're trying to change the way we collect by forcefully making collectible cards while being able to get away with reprinting the heck out of everything.
Yep.
But, we actually have someone here who can actually attest to Magic Gathering, the cheapness of cards and expenses of cards. He's a little quiet right now. A little bit.
No, it's all good, bro. I was letting y'all get on with it. Yeah, well, thank you. I am here. Dude, yeah, I have been a consumer of Magic for over 10 years now. I'd say that I first, outside of mowing the lawn money as a teenager, buying some Time Spiral at Walmart, actually spending some hard-earned taxable cash on Magic started around the Gate Crash era. And oddly enough, this is a real story, guys. Getting out on my own at 18, not from parents. That was earlier than that, but out from my uncle's house. I I had a 5-row box of cards that I had slowly accumulated over, from ages 14 to like 18 or something, right?
Right.
Yeah. And I only had 1 or 2 friends that were actually interested in playing Magic. But I always held value to those cards. I honestly, like, I would kind of have solo dolo session and listen to some music and just appreciate the art sometimes. Like I was kind of that guy. Anywho's, fast forward to being 18 and trying to get up on my feet. I'm couch surfing it on a friend's at a friend's house, have a part-time job at a hotel, and I'm really desperate for cash. I meet this girl, we hit it off. I'm trying to just make moves, and I make the decision, I'm going to sell my Magic cards. I have one friend who's halfway interested and nobody else cares. This is 2012 or whatever, right? 20 era. So like Facebook was at its peak. MySpace was technically still around. YouTube was kind of in its infancy, guys.
Right.
So the ecosystem of Magic was different. I posted my 5-row box for $450 on Craigslist. And if I were to pitch like the highlight points of it, it had the original 5 fetchies from Onslaught, which were like $20 at the time. And some other cool stuff, like I think Sensei's Divining Tops, Aether Vials, just really, really cool, nice hodgepodge of like 4th edition up to Champions of Kamigawa. Sold it for $450. I kid you not, the whole point of this ramble in this story, I regretted that decision so bad that the next 2 days after that, I went to Walmart and bought a fat pack of Dragon's Maze of all set. Dragon's Maze! Oh my God. It was so bad. But I don't know. It was kind of a dual learning lesson in the fact that you can have a hobby that you can put money into and at least pull it out neutral, right? You may not always profit or net gain, but you can have some money parked aside somehow, a little asset, right?
Right.
Yeah. And you can also enjoy that asset. It's not just a boat on the water to look at, It's really cool, man. I really like Magic. I appreciate Magic, and the experience is subjective, and so what it is to you is going to be unique to every person.
Right. Well, I was actually alluding to something, so that was actually a great sharing story. That's actually a good story, because I think we all been in that kind of situation before where we had flip cards and stuff. Like I've had to sell my collection multiple times. Yep. But what I was alluding to was flipping Magic, and in the description below, there's a link to TCG Dude's Wild TCG Player store is flipping cards. Is it
Wild Wizards, baby?
Yeah. Is it becoming harder to flip those cards because cards are getting cheaper, or have you seen the market shift? Good questions to be asking.
All right, yeah, I guess that is a good segue into the actual meat and potatoes. I'm sorry if I rambled there. I just don't think I've really told anybody in this circle, like for the 2 years I've been messing with y'all. I actually haven't told that story before, so it's been a long time coming.
That's a good story.
Yeah, thanks, man. So, anywho's, as far as the question of the day, what is Magic to you, and is it hard to flip? Example. I am TCG dude. I don't just limit myself to Magic, right? I actually do buy Yu-Gi-Oh! Occasionally. I do buy Pokemon occasionally, mainly for flavor and a little bit of nostalgia of just looking at the old Pokemon. So the point of what I'm saying now is I listed Pokemon cards on my TCG Player shop, right? Well, guys, if you haven't sold Pokemon singles before, they're crap. you're like, if you get a fat pack box of 10 packs or whatever comes in it these days, you may get a $2 to $10 card as your one hit. Everything else is going to be like a air quotes 50-cent hit, dollar hit. And when you consider the process of selling, guys, okay, so listed on TCG Player, you've taken time out of your day. Now you have it sold for $1.99. Let's say you sell a $2 card. Now you have to pay for the envelope, which is maybe 5 cents tops. Then the stamps. That's the killer one, is the stamps, guys. My post office doesn't have the halfy stamps or whatever, so I got to do 3 full ones if I have the bad workers, 2 if I have the nice ones. So it costs me over $1 almost, or whatever, almost $1 just to send off each individual envelope. So if I'm selling a card for 2, costs 1, and then I'm taxed, I'm maybe getting 80 cents. And that's not including the price of buying the card.
Right.
So the end of the story, guys, yeah, it's really difficult to sell cards online. Like, it's an uphill fight for sure.
Oh yeah, like I've seen, like I think it's ridiculous when people are selling cheaper cards on eBay, because shipping alone, I know eBay shipping, shipping alone can beat you up when they're selling cheaper cards. Like people sell
Yeah.
bulk in eBay more often. Like they're like, here's a play set or something, or here's a grip of cards. Shipping is like $10 to $20, varying who's doing flat rate, ground select, or something in particular.
Right.
More priority. I think they're changing priority. I could be wrong, but like the costs of selling and the cheaper cards, that's where I focus on when it comes to like collectability and Magic. Because like I like to collect Magic cards, but I like to collect play. I like to collect to build decks. When I can, that's like I love having Magic decks because I love playing the game. And when I can, I'll use my trade fodder for trade fodder or sell fodder. Like if I need to flip a card for money, like one time I opened up a foil etched jeweled lotus, and you know how much money that was ringing in.
Oh yeah.
And I was trying to sell that, but I ended up actually making one of the best trades of my life, even though it cost me more money in trades than it did the actual item. Was getting a Pro controller for my Nintendo Switch. And so I always liked using.
Yes, I remember that story.
Yeah, and I love using, but I love the fact that I was able. It's getting harder, but being able to use Magic cards as a funding currency, or
They can supplement some other things.
Yeah,
Bro, can I be honest with you? Because I claim you as my friend, Tortoise. Outside of knowing you and outside of the context of your situation, just saying to a stranger, a Magic stranger, yeah, I traded a foil etched jeweled lotus for a Pro controller on the Switch, would literally make their jaw drop, bro. I'm sorry, but to hear that out of context is like, you did what?
Right?
You know what I'm saying? But for you, for your use case in how you live and operate your day-to-day life, it just made more sense to have that controller because it was more useful than that jeweled lotus.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That's how it worked, because like playing Metroid Prime with that controller has been life-saving comparatively. Like
Yeah, your hands are way too big to have those little side controller things.
Right. And I have another pair of controllers that are pretty cool, but they don't work for docking the system. They're controllers that connect to the side, and it's a Pro controller for the Switch.
Yeah.
But but they have to be connected to play, and you can't play on the dock. So it just makes the buttons bigger and more comfortable for your hand. And those were a good investment too. So when I'm playing Animal Crossing with the wife, or playing the Switch off the dock, it makes the game a lot easier, because those little buttons on those Switch controllers are like tiny and ridiculous. Like whoever designed this controller should be smacked, because only little kids can operate those little controllers.
Yeah, right. God bless me with piano hands, so I'm kind of lucky on that one. But I feel you, bro.
Yeah, right. I get you. Rambling Man, because I'm the Rambling Man. The Allman Brothers. Yeah. The most cheaper cells will just be sent in a PW with a stamp. Most likely.
Yeah.
Most likely,
they have parameters for the sales for sure. If it's
Right.
over $20, you have to get a. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. It is highly suggested that you get a tracking number if you have orders over $20, and it prompts you for that on TCG Player as well. Now, personally, I have actually sent one without it because I was just scrimping funds that kind of hard. But I was obviously taking a risk. And if you check my seller rating, it's 100%. So I think the package made it.
And that was my eBay account per seller's rating right there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, for real, 100%.
Nice. Do you still mess around with the eBay account? Like, do you sell anything on there? Or?
Not right now. Like since they changed the tax rule pretty hard, we had to change it because we got hit hard one year last year.
You actually had to pay some taxes from eBay.
We ended up losing a chunk of the money we made because of the taxes.
Dang.
That sucks, bro.
Yeah. So that's why we quit that. Like if we sell anything, it'll be small items. Like I have like some of the Gotham DVDs. Like the Gotham series DVDs still sealed, plan lists and stuff like that. Stuff because I have to keep. If I do that, I have to kind of keep it under $600 or.
Well, I mean, I'm not here to give any good or bad legal advice, but
right.
Human beings have been tradesmen since we've been swapping cave meat. So, the internet didn't get in the way then.
Right. Right. Well, another interesting thing I wanted to bring up is about Magic in the trade area.
Yeah.
Because you'd think by now, with Magic the Gathering Arena on digital and having the ability to buy, and I say this, having the ability to pay hard cash for cards on MTG Arena and wild cards, there should now be implemented a dusting system, because that means if there's value in the cards that you're buying, there should be a way to get pennies back on the cards you don't use,
or to just straight up air quoting here, sell your digital collection in game to replace it for, or exchange it rather, for wild cards. I would love to do that. I'd be like, bro, I have all these core 21 commons and uncommons that are honestly reprints that I'm not using, so I'd like to exchange those for current Ixalan cards. That would be a really good system, bro. Somebody write that down.
Write that down. Take it. Take it. Well, it's like you know how many alchemy cards I don't use because I don't play alchemy? I can get rid of those. Like even if it was a big number, like you say 50 cards, 50 commons and whatnot will get you a common wild card, and like 100 will get you an uncommon, 150 will get you a rare, and 200 would get you a mythic.
Boy, these Magic exchange rates are holding us hostage.
Right, but even at that rate, I think people would appreciate that because they just get a lot of cards that they don't care about. I mean, like Historic's probably one of the most lively formats on Arena besides Standard.
No.
And I know there's Explorer, and some people play Explorer, but no one plays Alchemy. Not many people play Alchemy.
Not enough that it matters.
Right.
As far as I know of, there's only 2 content creators out there, and they're on Twitch, that plays Alchemy.
Right.
Everybody else,
well, they can have it.
Yeah.
And I have watched, because I watch a lot of content creators that do Arena, and they're all doing either Brawl, Historic, or Standard.
Right.
Well, it's good that you're studying up on them hillbillies.
There's another one. Yeah. There's another one that I know of that's doing Timeless, the new format called Timeless.
Timeless is not a bad format. It's just Legacy Light. That's all it is on Arena.
Yeah, for sure. When I log into Arena, I typically do Standard ranked. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's how I can get my challenges done the best. Outside of that, Historic Brawl. Right. If I were to opt into a new format, it would definitely be Timeless.
Right, because then you have a reason to use all your cards, more technically.
All right.
Good riddance, and goodbye to all the times that they printed vanilla cards, because now Magic the Gathering or WOTC does not print vanilla cards. They're like, no more vanilla cards for vanilla.
Long gone are the days of the 2/2 Grizzly.
Hey, it's awesome. Now the song of the day is changed to Dreamer by Supertramp. James.
Wow.
You're gonna start making an infamous playlist for the day, the way at the rate you're going. You're like, here's a playlist, everybody. Link shared in
You
the
could.
chat.
I mean, you know what? That's bro. You think it? You might be able to do it. I don't know if you mess around with Spotify at all. I've been an
Not really.
avid Spotify. Okay, well, I've been an avid Spotify user since about 2015. Back when everybody else is complaining that they can't switch songs on their mobile, and I'm like, well, pleb, listen to it on a PC, and you're still free and changing songs.
Right.
Anyways, you can actually make collaborative playlists. I have one with my friend.
Nice.
He works out of town, and we still can share the same music because we have the same playlists on Spotify. So that could be something that, an incentive for a membership or Patreon. Just an idea. Ding ding.
Right.
Yeah.
In the future, that's a fun idea. I want to say hello, Man Monk. Hi. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Bye. I'm kidding. Well, and so we've talked. We've covered a generic basis of Magic and things we wish we had, and we talked about things we love. But when it comes to Magic the Gathering, let's talk physical cards here more than digital right now, because you can't really collect digital cards and say you have a collection that you can trade. I mean, that's the whole point of the conversation about dusting and how nice it would be. But like when it comes to collecting, because even TCG dude has his own personal collection. He sells cards, but there's cards he keeps on, and it could be from Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, it could be Pokemon, it could be Dragon Ball Z, it could be One Piece, it could, whatever, But when it comes to your personal collections, like, I feel like Wizards is basically making us decide between playing the game and collecting for value. Then like the value cards are getting harder to pick because they're more like the collection of cards that are worth money are becoming more minute. Out of the plethora of cards in Magic, the collective amount of cards worth money is becoming minute, and the cards, and a minute minority of the cards in the minute cards, yes, I like saying minute, are very expensive and are expensive to cost in. And there are people who talk about trying to invest in Magic without losing your money, and that ends up tapping into the reserve list. Now, I think that's kind of tough. I think Wizards trying to put the chasing back in the packs with the serialized cards, but you're not guaranteed to get a serialized card, and you're not guaranteed to get a specialized card in all your packs. Like I opened a whole box of Ixalan. It was a draft box. I don't know if you're able to pull Jurassic Park cards from there, but I got none. And the fat pack, which I believe was the place I was able to get it, I got 2 cards, and they weren't even special editions. I got a foil Life Finds a Way. Well, I got 3 cards. So foil Life Finds a Way. I got a Swamp with the Spinosaurus on it, which I find ironic because that's my least favorite movie of the franchise. Then I got a 3/3 Trampling Dinosaur token, which went along with a Secret Lair card the wife got me. And so, I collect the cards, and I wish I could get more, but that's future and neither here or there right now. But I was able to buy a card, which was worth like $30-something. No, not 30 cents. It was like $20-something. That was almost $30. So there's some value in the game, but like what's killing the game between physical media versus digital media is the physical copies of cards, really care about what is viable in multiple formats. And that will be hard because Wizards can't just print cards that are going to be good in every format and just power creep the hell out of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They can't just make a 1-mana 1/1 that's going to be good in all Legacy, Modern, Standard, and Commander. I mean, if they kept doing that, when's the game gonna be fun? And basically, the game will turn into legacy all around, like legacy power levels, competitive EDH power levels.
Mhm.
Someone that's kind of new to collecting Magic again. Kind of new collecting Magic again. I say that because this person's been out of Magic for a while and had cards, but now is getting back into buying product. Is Hillbilly.
Keep that
Yep.
Rambo going. I gotta refill my coffee.
Go refill your
Yep. I quit playing Magic for a while because I didn't have nobody to play with. Didn't know
Right.
about Arena, so now when I found out about Arena, I started doing Arena. Then started streaming it. Then finally, you introduced me to Spell Table. Then I started playing Commander.
Ooh.
And I'm still learning the Commander
Mhm.
and enjoying it.
I
And
want to thank you guys for liking the video. Everybody's been here. You guys are awesome. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for interacting with chat. But now we are getting to a point of the show which we still don't have an intro for this segment yet. But Hillbilly, you know what segment it is.
It is time for the
Deck of the day. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle. I picked an Esther the Mask build because I wanted to do an Esther deck, and I have to update my personal Esther deck because it's been updated so much. But this Esther the Mask is pretty good. It costs a generic, a green, white, and blue. Legendary Planeswalker can be your commander. You can +2 the loyalty to untap each non-land permanent you control that has a mask counter on it, like each enchanted permanent you control. You can egg 1. You can create a white or a enchantment creature token named Mask, which gives it totem armor. And neg 7, you basically get to replenish. Whoa.
cool.
In the deck, the creature basis is Arcana Sun's Grace, which I have a copy of it that will be in my deck soon because Hillbilly sending me a card my way. That's infinite combos with it. We got our Grothian Enchantress, which I need one, but they're like $47, so I'm not going to go for that right away. Got Destiny Spinner, Dryad of the Elysian Grove, Eidolon of Blossoms. You got Faith Healer. You got Hannah-Ship's Navigator, pretty solid. Herald of the Pantheon, Nyxborn Ancient, and Reclamation Sage. Then for your enchantments, you got Aura of Silence, Awakening Zone, which I like Awakening Zone. You got Copy Enchantment, love it. Court of Grace, Darksteel Mutation, Astrid's Invocation, Fertile Ground, Ghostly Prison, Gift of Paradise, Greater Oromancy, Hollowed Haunting, Humility, Land Tax, Leyline of Anticipation, Lightning Refrain, Market Festival, Mirror Maid, New Horizons, Oath of Teferi, Oblivion Ring, Omniscience, Overgrowth, Propaganda, Ristic Study. Ugh, how much is that? $44. It's going to be a while before I get one of those. Shark Typhoon, Sigil the Empty Throne, Smothering Tithe, Solitary Confinement, Sphere of Safety, one of my favorite white cards ever. Starfield the Nyx, Stasis, woo-woo. Sterling Grove, Teferi's Ageless Insight, Wild Growth. Then, in the instance, you got an offer you can't refuse, Cyclonic Rift, Enlightened Tutor, you got Festival, Force of Will, Mana Drain, Return to Dust, Swords of the Plowshare. Ooh. Then, for Planeswalkers, you got Calixtesian's Hand and Tameo Collector of Tales, pretty solid. Then you got Cleansing Meditation, that's pretty good. Destroy Enchantments Threshold, love it. Cultivate, Kodama's Reach, and Replenish, which I love Replenish.
Cool.
79 cents for like Cleansing Meditation, that's pretty solid. All right, then. Oh.
Nice.
All right, save images. Give me a second. File all files. Dark, and get back here. So that's been the deck of the day. Whoop whoop.
Nice.
Give me a second, TCG dude, and then I'll pop that up. Karen Zootopia wants me to share something, and I did it wrong. Let's see. Let's go back.
Me.
Da, 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 da.
Do the back flip.
Here we go. Here we go. Then bloop. Karen Zootopia wants to show off this painting right there. Ba-bam. Look at that painting.
Nice.
D20 painting. Whoop whoop.
Cool.
Look at that. Looks acrylic. Neat. I like it. The D20 dice is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Check it out. All right. Now, what did TC do share with us?
Oh, okay. Thanks, bud. Yeah, it's you were talking about, staples across formats and what Magic is to you, and how to interact with it. Is it still collectible or not?
Right.
All right. Yeah. So, is this familiar to you, sir? Do you
Yeah.
recognize this?
Monastery Swissberry. I remember that from Cons Block.
That's right. Recently reprinted in the Brothers War.
Hmm.
So this is standard legal now, right? And
Right.
it's kind of crazy. We all know, or at least anybody experienced with this card knows its power. But to a new player, yeah, sure, it has 2 lines of text, but it doesn't have that many pips. It's a 1/2. Yeah, it's red. I don't know. Maybe it's powerful. Maybe it's not. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Right.
a house. We know this card's a house, man. And so for them to reprint it in standard was kind of scary for a lot of players because many people remember the past of this card. So as a standard player trying to get back out there, I run Boros Burn, so I play with this card. I do own copies of the Brothers War, but I also own copies of Cons, which are oddly enough the same price, right? Haven't
Right.
upticked at all. However, your boy was lucky enough to pull an old frame foil, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the highlights of my boxes, and I love to have a section for those in my binder. Anywho's, this would normally sit in a binder. Most people would be like, "Oh my god, I got the hit! Don't touch
Right.
it! It's gotta get graded." Well, you know what, bro? I play with that in my standard deck. I riffle shuffle my standard deck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
correct.
so like this thing is getting worked anytime I'm playing standard, and it would make other people cringe. So to me, Magic is a game first, and it is fun second, and collectible third. In whichever order you want to switch those around in is on you. You know?
Right. Because some people love to collect, some people love to play, more than the other.
And you can do both, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh no, that's good. Like that's a good parallel because that card used to be like $5. Now it's like 99 cents.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Which is a good segue. Thinking of prices going up, prices going
You're welcome.
down. Right? Hillbilly, what's the next segment?
Oh, that would have to be the
Movers and shakers.
What?
Ooh, hell yeah, we're back to the movers and shakers. Top 5 cards going up in standard. We got Death Cap Blade going up 6%, 2133. This card is moving up a little. Must be same play and good decks. Yeah. Then at $41 even plus 2%. Really just chilling there. We got Boseiju who endures. Then March of Swirling Mist is seeing a big bump increase. I wonder if it's because of buyouts or something. At $4.99, March of the Swirling Mist is creeping up there. Then Skrelv, the Effector Might at plus 11%, big jump, 499. Skrelv, the Effector Might, that's kind of hard to say at the moment, is doing pretty good. It's seeing a good jump and increase. I like that. Maybe it's seeing more play in other formats is what pushing us up. Maybe people are playing it more in standard. Who knows? And then the top card going up here is Path of Peril plus 22%. 271. Path of Peril doing awesome things. I like this. Destroy all creatures, made 2 or less, and if you pay the cleave cost for 6 mana, it just destroys all creatures. Boop, boop. Top 5 cards going down, down 3%. You got Mondrak, Glory Dominus. It's really just chilling, settling in, not moving much at all. Now 32, 31, down 3%. You got Praetor, Yawgmoth, Gix, Yawgmoth, Praetor. Just chilling there, really. Now down 9%. That's kind of a swift kick in the butt. 899. Mirrex has gone down a small chunk. I wonder why. I don't know. Maybe it's not seeing as much play as people thought it would be. Shattered Sanctum down 3%, 2191, doing pretty good. It's just kind of chilling there. Not a lot of movement. People are playing it still. Then down 6% at 565, we got Breach the Multiverse, just chilling right there. Breach the Multiverse is still being played. I think this is one of those cards that will go up over time because people will play it more and more because it's actually a really good card. Yeah. Then for the top 5 cards in standard going up, plus 18% at a solid $20. You got Greater Good seeing a push. That's pretty solid. This card is recovering from a good reprint. So let's see this card go up further. And if you don't know what Greater Good does, it's good in Commander. I don't know what. Maybe it's good in Modern too. That's why it's on the Modern Moves and Shakers. But 2 generic, 2 green. You sacrifice a creature. You draw cards equal to the sacrifice creature's power. Then discard 3 cards. When you're playing big dumb green stuff, this card is awesome. It's good to respond to kill spells with too.
I play it for the greater bad though.
Yeah. Plus 9%, 1899. Seaborn Muse just creeping up there. That's pretty good. Kick in the butt. I like it. Plus 5%, 2320. Arcbound Ravager. This card's been creeping up slowly through the last few weeks. This card is going places at the moment. And I got a feeling Legacy and Modern are really pushing this card. Because Legacy plays Arcbound, so does Modern have affinity decks. Now, Greater Oromancy plus 6%, 20, 34. This might be seeing an increase in Modern because of Modern, but also I know people are playing it in Commander a lot nowadays since people know about it. But I think the specific version right here from Shadowmoor is what's creeping up the most. Then at 19% increase, you got 642 Seam Chrome Coast. These lands are good. This version is good. This is a good land. Just let it settle before you buy into it because I don't think it's going up too much, but it's pretty solid in the early games. All right, now going down, we got down 5% at 2946. We got Crater Hoof Behemoth. Crater Hoof Behemoth just chilling. It's not really moving a lot. This card will continue to go up until it sees a good reprint. Down 11%. And I mean going down. It'll continue to go up after it goes down a little. Licking Predators at $11, down 11%. Is doing pretty chill. It's a good push down. This card is probably seeing enough play. There's probably enough copies bought. Down 4% at $21.99. Cloudstone Curio. This is seeing a massive reprint, so this card is going to go down for a bit before it climbs back up. This is down 1%, but it's not really moving anywhere. 6501 Chalice of the Void. Still a powerful card. It's still worth getting the copy of. All right. And down 10%, Phyrexian Crusader at 656 is seeing a big drop there. And my friends, that has been the Movers and Shakers.
Cool.
Boop.
I'm surprised I didn't see Shahoder on there this time.
She's probably not doing much.
Yeah, bro. She's definitely busy after all those Taco Bell that I gave her last night.
Right. Taco Bell. It's pretty good. Well, if she ain't on those lists, I mean, she's not really moving at all. It's like she found a sweet place to hang out for a bit.
Nah.
Well, the RCQ also happened, right? So there was a lot of buying of many cards in Standard in preparation for that.
That is a good point to bring up because when I was heavy in standard and cared a lot about the RCQs and stuff, anybody out there who's newer to Magic, anytime a big tournament is happening globally around the world or nationally around the United States, keep an eye on prices because card prices will go up during those times and go back down. After, so
I mean,
be
it's
careful.
just like anything else seasonal. You know what I'm saying? Swim trunks in summertime, jackets in winter. They're gonna be marked up more, higher demand.
Unless you're like a 6-year-old me who went out in the blazing heat of summer in a sweater, shorts, and cowboy boots.
Wow. Is it possible in collectibles in here? I was about to throw a ref out. No, okay, never mind.
No, that's
Catch him. I'll catch him on the next one then.
Well, hello, me. Do a backflip. No, my back's already disproportioned to do that. Sorry. Woo! It's been fun. It's great. Now, any last words people want to say? Relax, chill. Any final thoughts? No, Hillbilly, you're the most talkative person here.
Well, Magic the Gathering to me, it's being able to play it and everything brings back memories.
Yeah.
Back when I first started learning how to play.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I miss those memories. I'm glad that I'm able to get those memories back just through spell table.
Right. And there's some truth to that because players who play the game is what make the game more collectible overall because people are buying up for decks and everything.
Yep.
If we didn't have people playing the game wouldn't exist and the collectors wouldn't have cards to collect.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've seen through example by Arena that bots can be played against and other Magic games for that matter. But there is nothing like that IRL experience or even the spell table experience or even doing what we're doing here, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is what's interesting is that so Skype and AIM and Yahoo Messenger have been around for God knows how long, right? But for people to actually do Magic on there was probably super niche at that time. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just kind of common. It's a common space in the Magic ecosystem, and that's really cool that we get to be a part of that.
Well, I think it's more than that nowadays, and I think what WOTC's been pushing for a while is not only is it become more common for Magic the Gathering to be a thing, but I think they've been pushing to make it a national treasure that everybody knows what Magic the Gathering is. It will go down in history as one of America's most favorite games or something like that. I think they're really working hard. And if I remember correctly, Magic
Go grab my flag. I feel patriotic as F in here.
Right?
America.
Patriotic. I think that's what they're going for is become like renowned as as American staple.
Next thing you know, they're going to build another spacecraft and shoot it up into space, and that's going to have Magic cards on
it. Hey, you know,
bro, the calculations for is the deck sleeved single or double? We have to put more rocket fuel if they have double sleeve decks, guys.
I was about to make that joke too. But here's a true thought. True meaning I bet it's true in real life. People bury time capsules all the time. How many Magic cards are in these time capsules nowadays?
True.
Like Magic's touched the lives of people. It's gone deep into our systems of things we loved as a youth or a certain time in our life. Like, what if there's a time capsule out there with a Black Lotus in it that hasn't been opened yet? That when someone opens it, they're going to like put it into a museum because it's an artifact. By that time.
The year is 2369, and the time capsule Magic World Tournament is about to commence.
Well, like if you caught my pun, but imagine at a time when Magic cards become legitimate artifacts. Like this is an artifact of the time.
I'm sorry, I glossed over your pun. That was
Yeah, that would be something. I mean, you never know what's out there in these dang time capsules. That way you can put anything in those time capsules.
That's right. That's crazy. Now
Yep.
we're rolling. We're chilling.
Rolling down the road.
That's right. Song of the day
Oh goodness. Oh,
is
go ahead.
rolling.
Oh no! By
Yes.
the biscuit that's deep.
Yep. By Limp Bizkit.
Ah!
Yeah, go check it out. That's a good old song. It's very classic. Like your grandma will love hearing that song.
Bro, okay, I have to do it now. I can't unthink it and unsay it. What if in the time capsule, as Hillbilly said, you could find anything in there? What if Grandma was an e-thought and she left her bad dragon for the great grandson? I got you. Woo!
All right.
Yeah.
With that thought in the can, we're gonna go to the shill section, starting with Hillbilly.
Hey, I'm gonna try to do a commander stream at 2:00 Central Time. If the table fills up, then there'll be a stream.
Oh,
And I'll probably end up doing some more streams today because I'm expecting some a mail day stream today, possibly.
Oh, that's exciting.
And I'm also going to probably end up doing another arena stream because I didn't get all my arena games done today.
Ooh.
And another stream might be spoilers today too. Depends on how many spoilers they release today.
How many spoilers they drop? Because they're dropping them like the hot.
Exactly.
All right.
Other than that, that's all I got on my agenda today.
All right. Now, time for TC Dude.
Hey,
What
hey,
the?
hey.
What's chilling?
Oh man, I'm chilling. More than chilling, bro. Honestly, I'm just doing the do and getting out in my community, trying to play as much standard and draft as I can. So tomorrow, Tuesday, is the WPN store standard. Then Wednesday is the small town store standard. So looking forward to that. Yeah. As far as my online presence, I got the PS5 over here. Probably going to be streaming some Diablo and or Fallout or something. The Call of Duties, of course. Magic Arena once I get my laptop back. Oh yeah, that's the good news, guys. The good news. Oh my gosh. I think I said it like 3 weeks ago or something. I got my battle station back. I got my laptop back. Well, it didn't work. They didn't do their job. Best Buy, I told them replace the CMOS battery, and they're like, oh well, the diagnostics said it was okay, so we didn't feel the need to take it apart.
Oh,
like, yeah,
Lord.
bro. Yeah, oh my Lord, that's right. It's like, okay, whatever, bro. So brought it back yesterday, displayed, like demonstrated it freezing in the middle of an arena game in front of the clerk. And it's like, do you see it now? It is quite clearly happening. So here in a couple days, I should have my actual battle station back, able to, stream consistently, record, yada, yada, yada. But otherwise, if you just want to contact me, you can at me at TCG Dude on Twitter or x.com. I be reposting some fiery stuff on there, getting into the threads, and there's a lot of cool previews that be popping up on there too. So yeah, you can just hang out with me there if you want.
Nice. Sounds awesome. Sounds amazing.
Yeah, I'd be like, and what am I paying you for?
All right. Wow. Tortoise got some interesting news. Not as interesting as TC Dude's whole spill there, because he actually had a conversation that had my attention. So tomorrow, wife works. Might do a little streaming. Something fun. I think it might be going live during the day on a Tuesday.
Going live on a Tuesday.
Oh yeah, and for the James Willises out there, they'll be dealing with my cube if I get to go live. Oh, Magic Gathering Cube.
That's awesome. Have you finished the Metroid Prime campaign yet? Have you finished that game?
Nope, we're still on it. We're on episode 24, going into episode 25, and I play those on certain days because we got a particular viewer who walks me through the game and it helps me from losing the game.
Okay. I hear you on that one.
Yeah, it's been awesome, and it's been amazing. And shout out to Aaron. Like, in fact, I got a command for Aaron. Was it? I believe it's. Let me see if that's correct. Boom. Because like this whole time, this Aaron lady's been like, go this way, go that way, or if you want to get, not tell me which way to go. She's like, if you go this area, you'll find an artifact. You go this area, come here, or watch out, you're by a save point if you want to save, or if you you're close to a boss battle, you know, you probably want to find a place to save. I'm like, you know, been helping out like crazy. So it's been awesome. This person really loves Metroid Prime.
Cool.
And don't forget Darc. You want quantity handmade and awesome swag for your MTG collection? Check out darcravens.com. And my friend, that has been a wonderful episode today. I think today was full of life and light, and I think it's been amazing. I want to thank you, Billy, for showing up, and TCG Dude.
Yeah, anytime, bro.
Yeah. Anytime you're available, you're always welcome. Thank you for chilling out and being champions. And you woo. And with that, my friends, don't forget to
Shockwave! What is your command, Megatron?
Subscribe for Magic the Gathering and other content for evil fun.
Fear not, Megatron. Cyber